Hi folks, this is Ace. Hey, I would like to talk to you about a subscriber to the doggy named Chris. He is a friend of my daughter, and he found out about Maytoga when she talked to him about me. He has a truck, and he created a camper. Now, Chris happens to be a window installer for Anderson Windows. He likes to go camping and fishing, and likes to watch YouTube just like myself. He took a lot of spare parts of windows and scrap wood. He even had a spare trailer. When he built his trailer, he found out that his camper was too heavy for his truck. So he took that existing spare trailer and he found a way to put the camper on that trailer, and just so happened to turn out into a pretty cool camper. Now, when my daughter told him about Maytoga, he went and looked at my rant and became the second subscriber to my channel. On my last visit to see my daughter in her graduation and my granddaughter, I got a chance to go and see Chris's truck and his trailer. I was highly interested in the beginning when he showed me the pictures, and I wanted to videotape that camper. So just so happened on this trip I was invited to come to his home and check this trailer out. And of course I was impressed, and it really kind of embodied what I talked about as concerning Maytoga. So I really appreciate that he took the time to let me go and take a look at it and videotape it, and I'm going to share it with you guys on the channel this time. So without further ado, here's Chris.
Check it out. Shelf for my flat top.
So you did metal. This is just metal. That is that corrugated metal.
Yeah, roofing. And then I capped it using my brake with custom trim coil, you know. So I had some wood in the back of my truck one day. Kind of backed into this corner.
Well, but it didn't affect your.
No, not the integrity or anything. That's easy to. I could just put the piece over that.
And see, you had this as a slide-in previously.
Yeah, to fit in the truck.
And so you just took that and you put it on a trailer.
Yeah, originally the thought was to put it in the truck, but it's a little scary doing that, you know.
Yeah, I know, right? Do this for me, because these are things that when I start talking about Maytoga stuff, it's all about dimensions on the interior. So you got what's this, a 30-inch door?
Yeah, I think so, about 31. It's an in-swing too, you know. It was free.
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't an in-swing, but I was thinking of putting just a normal storm door.
This is a great idea. I'm looking at this because first of all, you have this down, right? Since you have it down, you don't really need a deck.
No.
You really have all the deck that you need.
If you had a bigger trailer too, you could do other things.
You can have a longer. You can have a longer
one. Yeah. I mean, you know, I put this down so you can wipe your feet.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
right. You have standard threshold. I'm looking, you know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at the fact that you have these, you have smokers on here.
Oh, this is just temporary, but
really?
This is what I take out there when I could. But yeah, I plan on buying something that just hangs on here on the side, so I don't have to pull it out or anything. It's just cool.
You know, have you heard of the Davy Crockett?
I don't think so.
It's a It's a traveler pellet that you could do too. Just about. Okay. So this is one question I'm going to ask you. Okay, see that? See where you have your seat here? What's the height from here to here?
Maybe let me get a tape.
Yeah, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, you got the max air. Okay, so
from the floor to this seat here is 19 inches.
You're sitting right in 19 inches.
Yeah.
Okay, and your heating system's up under the.
This is the heater.
Okay.
Now.
Oh yeah, you have. Now this is pure wood.
Stove, yeah.
Okay, I have to get inside and take a.
Let me turn some lights on. This is where the batteries and stuff are.
Okay, so you got 3,000.
3,000 watt inverter. I think that's a 300 amp hour battery. And
300 and a
200. So a total of 500 amp hours.
So those are lithiums.
Mm-hmm. And it just really runs this.
Okay, so that's the Jupiter. Is that the pure sine wave, or is that the regulated sine wave?
I think it's the pure sine.
Okay, yeah, the 3,000. I think that if it's the most recent version, I think they did
it's
pure
Harbor
sine.
Freight.
Yeah.
So
you just like to give folks some idea. Got your.
Yep.
You have your
fridge.
This is the 110.
Opens up this way. Yeah, this is 110. Hooked up into the inverter.
Okay. And you said you had what? How many watts up on the top of the?
So I got two 200 watt panels.
200 watts. Okay.
Yeah. And this is where the water storage is. I haven't hooked it up yet, but these would just dump down in here.
Okay, you got 2 7-gallons, right?
Two 7s, and then the pump is down here. There's a pump here, and just some storage. I think this is the pump I have.
Okay, so that's is that like an RV pump or?
Yeah, RV pump.
Okay, shoot, you got all kind of stuff working up in here. I see. Is those okay? No, that's just that's
This is what I fire. I use my big torch.
Yeah, that's where you start the wood on the fire.
Yep. Fire extinguisher, hatchet.
Yep. Man tools, I call them.
This is for the sink.
Right. That's your supply for the sink.
Just some tools down here. And then it's just.
I know one thing. I'm standing up in here and I'm 6 foot.
Yes, it's very tall.
So you're about 7'10", something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's really comfortable when you're by yourself or one other person. I have another cushion that sits here. It's in the house. I use it for my other bed. But this sits here, so this folds up. This back folds up, and then this is like an L shape.
Oh, so you have a long L shape, so that you can have one person lay on.
You can have a big bed here, and someone can sleep under this.
So do you have like a ledge on here when this? Because you say that this pivots, right?
Yes, there's legs on the.
So they have legs on the bottom. So you just simply fold down the legs.
Yep.
And then you got a mini split in there.
Just cabinet space. I haven't figured out exactly how I want to do it yet. So
sometimes
when I buy my my cooking stuff, I plan on doing shelves or something right there. I get the right dimensions.
And you did the wood top on this, so you don't have any drywall in here. Thank goodness.
No, it's just cedar and birch.
Cedar and birch. And then you had what? You put some 3.5-inch. Did you run the insulation?
Yes, I used.
Or did you use the?
1.5
Okay.
4x8 sheets.
Okay, so you just cut that in here.
Yeah, that's all is under all of this 1/4-inch plywood. Nice little sink, cutting board. It's not hooked up, but
right. So if I'm gonna take it from the right at your So right now you are 65 and about 65 and a quarter inch in width, total width. But since you have an L, the L helps you with your bed length, which I think is a good thing.
Yes.
So you can lay like this and then have your kid or your spouse or something like that.
Yeah, that's how I've had 5 people in this.
5 people in one. Does everybody have to the same time?
No. I think 2 people the max and a kid maybe.
Okay, so 3 max. So we got about 8 and a half, 8 foot 11 and a half feet. So I don't think you have any trouble. I don't think you have any trouble whatsoever with accomplishing that. So if this is 8 and a half by 11, and we are with here, our width is not going to be that important, but here's the one thing that I'm starting to focus on because of tiny is anytime you have a depth, like this is 25 inches. This is a standard regular kitchen depth in a regular house.
Yeah.
But when you're in a tiny house, I'm thinking that you don't need any more than either 15 or 18 inches. So if you get 18 inches, then you've gained roughly about 8 inches of
clearance to walk through.
See, because if I look at where this is, I'm looking at about
another 5 inches.
About 5 inches. So if this cabinet and this cabinet matched each other, then you take this and you push this back. It'd be a little tighter on here, and then that means that we'll probably have to relocate this here, so
in the corner somewhere.
Now you keep the sink, but then I can
just
get
push
it
back further.
Get it within the 18 inches, and I'll be home. You got the tilt outs, okay?
Yeah, they're awning style windows.
Yeah. Most people don't consider that. Most of the time they either have a slider or...
Well, like I said, free.
Yeah, for you they were free.
For me they were free. So, I mean, it worked for me. You know.
That's awesome. So this tilts out. Now that would be an idea that I would think about too. Let's say you were serving somebody outside. You just reach that down right there.
Or out this window as well.
And see, and then you use this. You just use the standard fixed for your.
Just to let the sunlight in.
So this is really just a simple skylight.
Yeah.
And see, you got plenty of space up in here.
Like I said, I'm still waiting to buy stuff to put, where I want my shelves at.
Right.
Where you want the dividers.
Get you some adjustable divider. Get this. I saw adjustable shelves at Walmart.
Really?
You stick them in there and you just stack them on top of each other.
That's worth something considering.
Tell you what, it was only about $6 or $7.
Yeah, that's cheap.
And so you line this up. Man, this is a lot of stove.
Yeah, it burns.
For this space right here, you could be -0 big time and you won't feel it and you'll still be sweating out of here.
Yeah, it's warm.
I'll have to sit and calculate those two lengths. Yes, indeed. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna back on out. I'm gonna edit this like crazy.
No, you're fine. Yeah.
I'm gonna put it right. Okay. So what's the length of the trailer?
The trailer is 12 feet.
Okay, so you got a 12-foot trailer.
Sure, 7 feet wide.
12 by 7.
Sure.
And this is standard gate trailer, so.
Yeah, it's roughly a little less than 7.
6.5 by 12. Okay, so we'll say 7 by 12.
Got the poles for now. That's don't mind that. That's actually pretty nice. It came with the stove. It's like suede. But
you know what? I'll be honest with you. I never seriously considered using this as a material. Now, I know that you have the wood, and the wood is good, but if I see you found a way to strap the truck down to the trailer. And so what that shows me is that if you're down the road, if you decide that you wanted to increase this over here and that over there, that will work.
Right.
Or then you can leave this as an option. You still have this as a, oh my goodness. See this right here? In my mind, I'm looking at it, it's like, okay, that's a storage garage that you could put on there. If you were to strap it down and actually sit it on the tongue and bring it back up.
You could.
See, I could see that, and then you'd have
Make a little box here.
make a little box, or
You really could.
or you
Put a
could,
whole dirt bike or electric bike
yeah, right,
here as well too.
right. In fact, I think it'd be safer. But you got,
This
there
is
might,
a mini split. It's supposed to sit.
Mhm.
The outside unit. It's supposed to sit right here. The lines will go up right into the
right.
inside unit. But I don't know if I want to go that way.
I don't think.
I'm just gonna go with this Mr. Cool thing.
Yeah.
It's like a cooler.
Uh-huh.
You just put ice in it and it blows
Like a
cold air.
soup cooler. They call them swamp coolers.
But those out here are really good. You know, it's a small space.
Well,
So I don't know. I think it's worth giving it a try.
well, you could try it. I mean, then let me know how I go.
Right.
Because I know I've done a couple of these so far, and I've had different results. I have that Ozark Mountain one that's really the real high end cooler. The ice lasted in like 3 days. So I was pretty happy with that.
Last 3 days. I'm only out a couple days anyway.
Right, you're not living in it, so I mean, since you're not living in it like that, then you should be okay. So I'm looking at here. Did you wrap these around 2x?
No.
They're just strictly sticking out.
These are I hollow wrapped it.
Okay, so this is all hollow in
What I
here.
used is enclosures.
Okay.
They sell the enclosures and closures on the outside for the metal.
Uh-huh.
And I glued that on basically, and then wrapped over it, glued it on. This has like 3 pieces on it, I think. Nothing's getting in that, man. I'm telling you.
No, I'm pretty confident about that. I was just kind of intrigued.
All the stuff I used was very good material. But definitely a task.
My
Got the clearance lights when I hook it up to the trailer. Those
Okay.
work.
So we're standing now. This is something that I would need to know. I'm looking at your trailer.
You know how tall it is?
I want to know how tall it is from the tip,
To the ceiling?
from the tip down to the ground. Because here, I'll hold this piece. Okay. Usually on a tiny home, the maximum height is 13 feet 6 inches. So you're measuring, what does that say in there?
It's a little bit over 9 feet, so 117, 118.
118.
Yeah.
And on that edge right there, it might be a little higher. It might be like 120.
That one might be the highest point.
That's your highest point?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
so.
because you have to get a clearance under a bridge. I think you've already accomplished that.
Yeah, I think so.
But,
Go down.
okay. Okay, got it. Okay, so here,
Yeah, about 120.
120, 122. Okay,
Yeah.
122. That is 10 foot 2 inches. Okay, so you're well under the 13.6 requirement with this.
Yep.
Okay, you gotta give this a name, dude.
Well, I've been thinking about calling it the Doghouse.
The dog. That's so appropriate.
I don't know what else to name it.
The RDH, the Rolling Doghouse,
Rolling Doghouse. Yeah.
Man Cave on Demand.
Because that's all it's going to be. You know, something to go fishing in. You know, sit at the lake a couple days.
Yeah.
You know, enjoy nature.
You know, I'm looking at your idea right here too, and you could use this approach with any kind of truck trailer, you know, any kind of slide-in trailer.
Yeah, this will fit in any truck too.
You're right. And see, the beauty of it is
This
that,
thing is,
yeah, you're not probably even a good 60 inches. Or you're 49 inches. Oh, you have room to spare.
yeah, so this will fit in any truck, any basic truck.
And two, if you skirted this You got all this space right up under here.
Yes, I do.
On both ends.
About doing that.
See.
For storage and other stuff. That's what I like about it being on the trailer as well.
I mean, this is a different approach, but it is definitely, I mean, you've kind of worked out the ergonomics on it real tight. You got enough solar in here to last you probably till the, yeah, until the next election at least. So you got that covered.
Yeah, I think so.
And you said your weight, you don't really have a true idea of the weight on it.
I have to take it up to
but
the
you know what I mean?
station to see.
Yeah, but you're rolling a 350, so you got enough to pull it.
Well, I have 3,000-pound jacks, and those lift this fine, so I know it's only 3,000.
Okay.
I think it's close to 2,000.
So you've already taken the wife and kid out in it, right?
Yep. I've taken it out 3 times.
Okay.
It's pretty sweet. You know, like I said, the dry heat in the
oh
stove,
yeah, oh my God. Well,
that was my only complaint. I slept good in it.
And you're only looking at this seasonal, so you're probably here in Kansas, Missouri. You probably got what, 5 or 6 months of actually really needing a wood stove. And the truth of the matter is, you don't need it the whole night. You're not. This thing takes maybe 5 minutes to.
It doesn't take long.
No, not with that. And then you put a log in there, you already heat it up. So.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
Now I saw you're using a propane in there, right?
Propane.
No, you're using electric.
Fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or to cook.
That's what I was using for other project. I was burning.
Using the wood stove.
Burning wood for the shelves I was making.
Okay.
And I just.
See,
it's
so
easy to use.
yeah. I would visualize it like this. I would say you got 3,000. You have a 3,000 watt inverter in here, and whatever hardcore cooking you wanted to do without using a fire, I'll go get one of those portable induction stoves. So take it, put it. You have a whole ton of storage up on this end. Yeah, just pull that joker down and put it right on top of your countertop, and you can cook and take it and put it right back up there.
So, yeah, that's the plan, is to have something up there. There's plenty of power in there.
Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. I took 20 minutes of your time. Like I said, introducing, I'll call this the Incredible Doghouse.
The Incredible Doghouse. Yeah,
I think,
sweet.
Yeah, by the time if you use the panels that they're using down in Tennessee, then I guarantee you that it would be lighter. I'm sure it'll be lighter if you use that material. And then found a way to just attach it down here. Oh, well, that's 2x4s or 2x6s down there. And then you just find a way to, when you already have a way that you're attaching it down. So I would say, yep. Now, this is a great example of Matoga. You don't need anything. I just say, I call it what? Boondocking on steroids.
It is. So that was the goal.
So, in worst case scenario, if you had to stay in it for a couple of weeks, you could probably survive. So that's a big one. At the world we're in right now, you might need to bug out. So, yes, indeed. All right, let me go on and wrap this up. I could talk all day. All right.